Rainy nights could be peaceful, relaxing. It's like a nice, gentle white noise that just takes your mind away from things. And then eventually you'll fall asleep. I sleep pretty good in the rain. However, if I'm wide awake, thoughts usually cross my mind. Like things that I've done in the past. If I knew then what I know now, that sort of thing. Or like, what if I would have did it this way, and what the results would have been if I would have did it that way instead of doing it the way how I've done it already. I mean, none of us have a crystal ball to tell the future, but it sure would be nice if we could have a little sample video about what our life would turn out to be if we did it a certain way. And we could just pick and choose, like, okay, that sucked. Let's try it this way. Nope, that sucked too. Let's try it this way. Oh, wait, hold on. That one works. No, that would be kind of boring. Because then everyone would have a perfect life. They could predict their future before it even happens and know exactly what they're going to face if they make that certain move. But unfortunately, we all have to burn that bridge when we get there. I often think about the first house that I had. My first house I bought August 4th of 1999. And I lived in that house exactly 6 years. And I lost that house in Hurricane Katrina on August 28 of 2005. It was a nice house too. I had a built-in pool and everything. It was 3 bedrooms, 1 bath, and they had a half bath outside, which was great because you didn't have to track water from the swimming pool into the house. And I had carpet and everything in there too. So that worked out great. So I often think, what could have happened if Hurricane Katrina never happened and I was still living in that house? Well, it would definitely be paid for by now. And I'd probably be sitting like a king. Because then I could remodel it the way I wanted to remodel it. Thankfully, I did get flood insurance. Now I had homeowners insurance and I also had flood insurance as well. So that played pretty good for me, considering that I was able to buy my second house, which was much bigger. It was a 4-bedroom house, 2 bedrooms. No, not 2 bedrooms, 2 baths and 4 bedrooms. Now back to my first house. My next door neighbor, what she did is that she remodeled her house, got everything fixed up, and put in a pool herself because she liked mine so much. I actually let her swim in my pool a few times. And she had her pool put in 2 weeks before Hurricane Katrina came. Well, everything got destroyed and she did not have insurance on her house or anything, so she lost everything. So I was often wondering, how did she get all the money to be able to afford to fix up the house, and I realized why. She wasn't paying the insurance because she didn't have any. So because of that, she had to suffer a big loss. So back to the second house that I had that I bought in February of 2006. I lived in that house for about 8, almost 9 years. And I just got finished remodeling both bathrooms and the kitchen. I went through kidney failure and cancer, and because of that, I had to put the house up for sale. Because, well, I couldn't return back to the job that I was at because they already replaced me. So I was working 2 jobs there at the same place, and that just goes to show you that loyalty and being on time and being reliable don't really mean a whole lot. Consider that the moment that you have something that happens to you health-wise, you could easily be replaced just like that. So that was a disappointment. So it was pretty much all for nothing. I was working those 2 jobs mainly because I was fixing up the house, only to realize that I had blood pressure issues, and it slowly started to destroy my kidneys. And they say that high blood pressure is the silent killer. Well, they were definitely right about that. So, went through the kidney transplant, and the first anti-rejection medicine they gave me, stage 3 lymphoma cancer. So, with the cancer, and when I was a kid, I never had my tonsils taken out, and the cancer was badly infected with the cancer. So once they ripped the tonsils out, I had to go on chemotherapy for 6 months, and then I was cancer-free after that. You really never can tell what goes on in life. I mean, I wasn't expecting to have kidney failure and cancer. I mean, that was not even on the back of my mind, but it happened. And I often think about that too. Like, what if I would have did this differently? If I could have avoided getting high blood pressure and getting cancer? Well, I guess this will do it for this video. I'm gonna call this video Stormy Night Rambles, because this is what I do. It's just, I mean, I don't talk. I usually just have these thoughts that go through my mind, wondering how things would have happened if I would have planned things differently, or if I would have took a different route. But this is how life is, and you just got to take the wheel as is and just roll with the punches. You never know what you're going to come across. You just burn that bridge when you get there. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and call this a wrap for this video. Y'all take care, and y'all have a good one. Bye.